Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of very interesting bodybuilding updates. First of all, I hope all of you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving day yesterday. I never been to a Thanksgiving feast. It always looks super delicious in all the videos, in the movies and so on. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and maybe you can tell me in the comments what you are thankful in terms of bodybuilding and bodybuilding news. Is that how you do it, guys? I don't know, but yeah, I'm thankful for you guys, for you who are watching this channel, for this amazing bodybuilding community we created here, and also for the bodybuilding as a sport as a whole. It's an awesome sport, we all love it. So let's get into these updates we got for today. The first thing we're gonna talk about today is something from Tarek Elgindi, or about Martin Fitzwater and the incident that happened at the Prague Pro, where Martin attacked verbally and physically as well. He touched Giles Thomas's phone after he said that Chris Bumstead should have won the Prague Pro last year instead of Martin Fitzwater. So about that incident, Tarek Elgindi, who is one of the IFBB head judges, also the voice of the Mr. Olympia along with Bob Ciccarillo. I'm not exactly sure what are his functions in the federation, but he's promoting the shows. He's at the Mr. Olympia TV. He's the host. He's a head judge again at the shows. So he's a part of the federation for sure. So in this video, you'll hear what he has to say about Martin and what he did at the Prague Pro. Let's check it out first, guys.
My message to Martin Fitzwater is this. You're a great bodybuilder. You've won a lot of shows. People are going to scrutinize how you act. And when you touch somebody's phone, that can be considered some type of assaulting, okay? Don't do it. If you want to say, hey man, if you want to talk trash to me, talk to my face, hey, people are going to say it's just Martin defending himself. At the moment you start touching people or touching items that belong to people as they're holding, you're crossing a line. You're going to get some guys that might retrieve and say, hey, I don't want to deal with that. But you might get some guys that are willing to engage. You might get some guys that have more than a phone with him. And you know, as big as you are, I've seen bigger guys and they lay flat, horizontal, because they thought they were too big. Be careful.
All right, so basically what he says is that Martin is crossing the line, and really he's sort of warning him of what can happen. He's not talking from the position of somebody who has authority in the IFBB, but more like somebody who's just giving him advice. And the way I see it, guys, a lot of you are like, it's not really an assault, why are you so riled about this, this is not a big deal. But the way I see it, if a bodybuilder gets that emotional to attack a commentator for not even insulting him, but for just giving their opinion, which is basically what is their job, that's not a good thing. I think something should be done. These officials should not be taking this too lightly. You know, Tarek is like, if it's somebody else, you might lay on the ground. And yeah, that's a good warning. Some people didn't have a heart attack like Giles Thomas. They're not in their 50s. Maybe he should try that with somebody else, you know? So yeah, something bad can happen to Martin as well. But really, it's about, you know, letting the people do their work. Like, if there was no media, no commentators, bodybuilding would be much more of a boring sport. It wouldn't grow as much. So him as a bodybuilder, he should support the news outlets and also the commentators. Come on, like, I think the federation should do something about this. And Tarek also, he shouldn't be taking this too lightly. But I guess that's the way he's doing it. It seems like federation won't do anything about it. You guys tell me down below whatever you think. Alright, the next thing we got is from GoodVito, who recently announced that his next show is gonna be Arnold Classic Brazil. Obviously, he competed there last year as well, and he won the year before. He took third. He lives in Brazil. He's sponsored by some Brazilian companies. He is from Russia originally. Now, he made an interesting post, actually an interesting caption that says, "I'm going to be the overall champion of the Arnold Classic Brazil." Now, this caused some traction, some controversy online about GoodVito. Some people are kind of saying that he's too cocky or arrogant. And we also have a comment from Sergey Danilov, who won the France Pro, who just showed up out of nowhere, and now he's one of the most popular bodybuilders, a freak. And he says also, with you, full gas with you, and GoodVito replies to that, both of us will aim to win and make the best versions of ourselves. Come. We'll be plowing in the hall every day. This is a translation from Russian because Sergey Danilov is also from Russia, just like GoodVito. So these two guys are the best Russian bodybuilders right now, and it seems like this is gonna make a very interesting mashup. But GoodVito is already a top 10 Olympian. Danilo Sergey only did one show. I mean, he won that one show. Nobody knew who he was. He just showed up and won and dominated. So it's not for certain that GoodVito is gonna win at the Arnold Classic Brazil against Sergey. So we'll see what's gonna happen. But we also have another very interesting comment from GoodVito right here. And this is not a translation, this is obviously him writing in English. So somebody says, why do these people yap about what they are going to win? Cool story, bro. Maybe win it first? I don't know if this guy knows, but GoodVito already won last year. But yeah, he's talking about winning it again this year. And he replies, he says, you just can't understand it. I am a champion. I am a legend. That's how I feel. Wow. That's my champion mindset, and I talk about my feelings on my page. I don't yell it out to you in private messages. I mean, okay, he's very confident, very confident, to the point where he thinks that he is a legend. I don't know what you guys think about this, how this makes you feel. You can tell me down below. But again, it's going to be a very interesting mashup with these two Russians at the Arnold Classic Brazil. Now, Sergey Danilo looks absolutely crazy as well. He's a legit freak. And you already saw him on stage with Quinton Araya, where he completely dominated, but here he is right now in the off-season next to Larry Wheels. Larry Wheels is also a massive bodybuilder. It's just that his legs are small, and he makes the weight for Classic. Really, he's a freak as well. He's tall too. So Sergey is also a taller guy, and he packs on a ton of muscle. Now we got something also very interesting about Sergey. Check this out, guys.
Неделю по 100 в день.
1 week he made experiment. He used 100 hormone
every day.
for a week.
Oh, wait, I must have heard that incorrectly. 100 IU every day?
Yeah.
How is he still alive?
Experience.
What was that experience like?
100 IU a day of growth hormone. What the hell? Where does he get his money from? I mean, that's crazy expensive. I don't know how much he paid for that, but that's absolutely nuts, guys. That's insane. I've heard stories of some open bodybuilders. Fuad also was open about this. He tried like 20 IUs a day in his off season for a couple of weeks. I mean, that's crazy expensive as well. But 100 IUs, I never heard of something like that. But it was just an experiment. He did that only for 2 weeks. But it just makes you wonder, how much is he using regularly? I mean, there are guys who are using over 10 IUs, which I think is very dangerous. It can definitely cause some issues, especially with insulin sensitivity and blood pressure. Usually around 6 IUs is probably ideal for the off season, maybe a little bit higher for the prep, if you can afford it, if you're a professional bodybuilder and it makes sense for you to do it. But I mean, like 20 IUs, that's insane, and 100, I don't even know what to say. But yeah, I mean, he's going against a top 10 Olympian, so maybe he's gonna have to go back to 100 IUs a day. We'll see about that, guys. You tell me what you think about this, GoodVito or Sergey Danilo at the Arnold Classic, and also what do you think about GoodVito claiming a legend status already. Tell me down below in the comment section, guys. Alright, and the final thing we got is an update from Nick Walker, and some Instagram news pages are saying that he's teasing the fans and hinting that he's going to be doing the Arnold Classic, because in the end of the caption he says getting ready for an off-season or getting ready for a prep with a question mark. But I don't think he's teasing or anything? Because we already know he's doing the Arnold Classic. Kyle Wilkes was open about it. He said that these guys agreed on starting the prep for the Arnold Classic, so I don't think anything changed. I mean, he didn't announce it officially, so as of right now, we don't know for certain, but yeah. He is doing the Arnold Classic. I mean, what else would it make sense for him to do at this point of his career? Why would he go into an off-season now? To put on more muscle for the next year's Mr. Olympia? Or do a smaller show and try to qualify just to be at a Mr. Olympia? Or try to win freaking $750,000 at the Arnold Classic? I think that makes the most sense, and that's what's gonna happen, guys. So he also says Friday check-ins holding between 277 and 279, so let's say 280. Carbs on training days are 700 and off days 450, so he's eating a lot and he's staying in a very good condition, I gotta say. And that's all awesome. He's in good condition. He has a lot of size. He's growing. That's fantastic. But what we need to see is an improved looking midsection. Does it look improved in this photo right here? No, it does not. And he's in shape. He's not bloated from eating. I mean, yeah, he's eating a lot, but still, he's in great shape. I mean, with a body with this much muscle, he needs a lot of carbs. He can't eat 500 carbs like the rest of us mere mortals. So yeah, he's eating a lot, it may seem to you, but really for him, he's not eating a lot. He's staying in shape. As you can see, his body is burning through everything, and his midsection is not really improving. So really, I don't care about how much he weighs or how much muscle he puts on. All I want to see is an improved midsection, not a smaller waist. I mean, what he's doing right here is just sucking the obliques in, trying to make the waist smaller. He also needs to learn how to contract the abs while doing this, so he makes his midsection look more aesthetic. It's not that much about the size of the waist. It's mainly, in my opinion, because his midsection looks bad. That's what's hurting him the most, other than not peaking and not bringing the good condition at a Mr. Olympia. But at the Pittsburgh Pro, the only reason why he lost that show to Derek was because his midsection did not look proper, did not look aesthetic. And is he working on fixing that? I don't know. I don't see any progress. Yeah, he's writing his weight and his strength is going up, and sure, his arms are growing without him even training them, but what is happening with the midsection? Is it possible for him to fix it? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is if he is willing to try and really practice those vacuums. So we'll see what's gonna happen. This is him right now. Looks absolutely crazy, super massive, super conditioned. He's already eating a lot of food, so his prep is gonna probably run smoothly. He's staying in good shape, so he doesn't have to suffer too much for the Arnold Classic prep, but really, it's gonna be difficult anyways. And maybe he's actually making a mistake by doing this, because I know I made a similar mistake once when I competed 2 times in a row in 1 year, when I competed like in November and then again in April, and I tried to stay in shape the entire time in between. And even though I was eating more, it was so tough to stay in that kind of condition for a long time. I think that's the worst. But I don't know, maybe Nick is handling it differently. However, guys, if you need somebody to help you prep for your shows and you want to do it the best way possible to suffer the least amount of possible as well, you can DM me. I can help you with that. Just text me at Even Bodybuilding Coaching on Instagram. Anyways, this is what Nick looks like right now, and it's absolutely freaky. It's great condition, but again, I'm just waiting to see some progression in the midsection area. Another thing, guys, on the Blackstone Labs website, there is a 30% off the entire website wide. Whatever you buy, you get 30%, whole freaking 30% off. But if you spend over $250, you'll receive a free whey isolate protein 5 pounds, guys. Cinnamon cereal flavor. I love this flavor. It's probably my favorite. It's really awesome, guys. Plus, you also get an exclusive Blackstone Labs beanie. So make sure to check the website. You can use my code to support me, just Ivan, and you get a 30% off plus these awesome gifts if you spend over $250. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. See you soon, guys. All the best and bye-bye.